Hello friends, today's daily devotional is Help! I'm overwhelmed! Good medicine from the universe. Many of my clients that I've worked with over the years have come to me with a problem of being really overwhelmed by their life, of being overwhelmed by the immense pressure that they feel to achieve and to fix the problems in their life and to even just do everything that it takes to survive. They're actually locked in a mode of survival in their life. And when we're locked in a mode of survival, when we're living just to get by and just to survive, life feels and seems very overwhelming, right? And we're all constantly trying to make ourselves better or take on more in order to hopefully prove to ourselves that we are worthy of the life that we think that we want. And so we make ourselves very susceptible to being overwhelmed. And the way that I work with my clients is that being overwhelmed is actually a really beautiful medicine from the universe. That when you're being overwhelmed, it's asking you to slow down, to stop, to reevaluate who you're being in that moment and what you're choosing to take on. Right? Overwhelm has shown up on your doorstep to give you an opportunity to reevaluate the moment. Right? And in that reevaluation of the moment, you can see, is what I'm taking on in this moment the best for me? Is it something that I'm truly capable of? Is it something that I truly want and in alignment with? Right? You can feel that immediately when you ask yourself those questions. If it's something that you're really not in alignment with, it's something that you really don't want to do, the overwhelm is there to help you to slow down and to give you that moment of stop so that you can renegotiate the way that you're engaging your life or engaging that circumstance. Renegotiate what you're doing, right? Another way that it's really great medicine too, that a lot of my clients have been discovering, is that overwhelm is an opportunity for you to begin to expand your perception of what you're capable of. Right? It's actually helping you to push your boundaries. So if you have a lot of fear and you're being motivated from fear in your actions, you get overwhelmed very easily. And in that overwhelm, it's just saying, try, have a little bit more, open a little bit more, express a little bit more. And when it's an invitation to surrender. When you're able to surrender even more, to let go of more, you realize that you're capable of a lot more than you thought that you were, right? So perhaps even I'm going to use a very extreme example of jumping out of an airplane, right? So I have never jumped out of an airplane myself, but I have a lot of friends that have. And they've shared with me that in that moment of anticipation, right before they jump out of an airplane, they're extremely overwhelmed. The door opens and they're looking out upon the open sky, and they know they have to jump, and it's a very overwhelming moment, right? What am I going to do with this? What if the parachute doesn't open? What if I plummet to my death? These are very overwhelming thoughts. And then when they jump and they take that leap and they actually leap into their overwhelm and surrender completely, like I don't have to do anything but just let this wave of overwhelm take me, they experience amazing freedom and expansion of awareness, and they experience what it's like to be taken to new heights in their awareness. So I invite you today to evaluate your perception of being overwhelmed. How is it limiting you in what you're able to create in your life? How is being overwhelmed causing you to hide and avoid being responsible for what you're capable of? And how is it also offering you this invitation to slow down, to connect with yourself, and to really decide for yourself what you really want, and have the courage to ride that wave of overwhelm and discover something new. Try this out. Let me know how it goes, as always.